Alright, figured I'd talk to you guys. I had a chance to compare my friend's X2D versus my GFX 100S2. Been wanting to do this for a while, but he hasn't let me, you know. We both have the 120. I have the 120 macro. He has the Hasselblad 120 macro. So I figured we'd use those lenses to do it. Very cool. Both have their advantages, disadvantages, but overall pretty identical. I mean, the sensor is what's doing the work. Let's talk about GFX advantages, because that's obviously what camera I'm a fan of. GFX advantages, autofocus is a million times better. It has eye tracking, it actually follows it, does it, nails it. The new Fuji autofocus is a huge improvement in GFX. So autofocus, hands down. You know, Hasselblad, you punch a point and you're stuck on that point. So it's just kind of outdated and it's very frustrating and it misses a lot too. So Fuji autofocus, hands down. So that automatically is a win for me, especially same sensor, pretty much the same image you're getting. Only difference is the color, but I'm not sure it has to do with color science or all this. I think it has a lot to do with software. Focus is Hasselblad software. You cannot use Hasselblad on Capture One, so it's hard to get a direct comparison straight out of camera if you're looking for color auto white balance straight out of camera or whatever. And Fuji has those weird simulations, film simulations, which I'm not a fan of at all. I think they all look horrific, but and Fuji's kind of stuck. I think automatically is Pro Via standard, which I think is the default in Capture One, even in the Capture One profiles for it. The Capture One profile looks exactly like Pro Via standard on Fuji, which kind of bums me out. So I always completely change the color when I get in there and do my own thing, but I've always done that anyway. Hasselblad's more subdued, it's more neutral, it doesn't pop as much, there's not as much going on, which is probably what you want as a portrait photographer, honestly. I'll show you, we'll look at the pics in a little bit and we can kind of deep dive into that a little bit, get you a little hands-on. Fuji's way sharper in my opinion, but again, this is a software thing probably. It could be the hyping of the software. I know Capture One adds some sharpening automatically. I'm not sure what Focus does. I'll look at it. We're about to look at the software. We kind of see what's going on there real quick. But the advantages of the Hasselblad is leaf shutter. Obviously, that's the main advantage. Fuji's still locked at 125 unless you use high-speed sync. So the leaf shutter is a huge advantage, but you're also paying twice as much for lenses, which is, I wouldn't call that much of an advantage. Hasselblad's a lot prettier. It's got those metal lenses, all metal, just straight black, no anything. Nice screen, touchscreen, good menu. Fuji has not the greatest menu. Touchscreen's a little you know, but the screens are looking good. The EVF's looking good on the Fuji too. So really, there's no reason to go with the Hasselblad other than you just want a sexy camera. Fuji, just to my opinion, eats its lunch. You know, the lenses are a little cooler, but I'm not seeing any difference in image quality between the two. If anything, I think the Fuji looks a little better. The only thing you can nitpick is the colors, but that's, you know, easily. I don't think anyone's sticking with the colors right out of camera, and if you are, like, why do you have such an expensive camera if you're just using like automatic color? It's a little strange. There we go. Overall, Fuji's the winner, hands down. I mean, way cheaper, accurate autofocus. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta talk about the other difference. 80. Fuji has ISO native 80. Hasselblad has 64. So you're getting a minuscule difference there. Obviously, a 64 is going to be better. Hasselblad's a sexier camera, you know, but you know, I can't really see much of a difference. We'll look at the pictures. You can decide for yourself. Hopefully I can get a decent comparison for you. But yeah, thanks. 7.1 or 6.4, it's way faster. For some reason the F8 just autofocus.
It does. Okay, what do I do? I need some.
One cool. You can. I like. That's perfect. All right, 1, 2, bam. I just need you to hold the same pose. So, like, what's the exact same pose that you can remember? That one? Good. All right, let's see that. All right, I'm happy with that. That'll be our test shot. Now we're going to switch to the Hassie. Where's your camera? How's Carl say it? That's my Hasselblad X2D. I just know it's the right one with my Broncolor. My Broncolor. parabolic reflector. It's about I having the right tool for the right job. Isn't that right?
You're insane.
The Broncolor Scaro Power Pack. The Power Pack. Alright.
This lens always give me errors.
The leaf shutter? Oh yeah. Didn't you send it back to get it fixed? That's what's weird. You work with these small companies. They don't have near the, you know. But he does have a leaf shutter. I do not. X2D versus me. And a pure imagination. Skittle-be-doo. Such a pretty song.
The lights on her forehead.
Me either, it's huge.
Your forehead's huge? Yeah, that's me. We'll have to show this later. But mine's got more like vibrant color, a little more pinky. It's a little sharper on the lens, but he thinks it's heightened in the software. So it could be a software thing. You can basically, they're identical if in post. They just kind of, the way they,
Right.
they're
Okay.
pretty damn identical.
This is how it is without sharpness.
Yeah, no sharpening.
Artificial sharpness. That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so they're pretty, they're pretty equal. His is just a little, his color's not as, it's more natural color.
The color is not even compared. This is like, they have the best color science. in
He
the
likes his
industry.
Hasselblad color. He's in my YouTube video. I don't want to be a YouTuber.
Okay, we got the Fuji on the left over here, and then the Hasselblad on the right over here. Fuji's more rich, I think, more vibrant. It's got, the blacks are more kind of hit. Gamma seems more offset and subdued here on this one. Again, I don't do this. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. I'm just trying to, I need to let you guys really take a look for yourselves. Maybe you can decide. I mean, I think you'll do better than I can. I can just kind of show you. So we'll go to 100. I don't really know the right terminology and the way to just say all this, but the zoom, both look awesome. I think there's more contrast in the Fuji. That could be artificial, you know. Hasselblad seems to render really nicely. Colors are nice. Fuji's, you know, hyped. But I'll tell you the difference in autofocus. You can probably fire off 3 to 4 shots and get them all in focus, whereas the Hasselblad you have to, you know, kind of take your time more, and it's lens dependent too. I know the 120 is pretty slow on the Hasselblad, but you know, it's a beautiful lens. Look at that, it's gorgeous. All right, let's go to 200. If I can. It's 300. 200. There's 200. Let's do it. 200. Do it. Yeah, what do you see? More rich, more contrast, maybe more detail, a little bit there. We're starting to see in the eye. Probably when it focuses, it probably does hit a little more on the eye than the Fuji. Slightly. But we're at f8 here, so everything should be pretty good. Might be talking about rendering at this point, I'm not sure. But are you seeing anything on one that's not on the other? I'm not. It just looks like a contrast difference at this point. Let's go to 400, 500, 400. The differences between these two softwares is annoying. Yeah, just beautiful in the Hasselblad. Good on the Fuji too. We're so zoomed in, this it completely doesn't matter, but it kind of looks like the blacks being very saturated are kind of working against the Fuji when you zoom in. you know, look at those lines, they're nice and clean there. Color's pretty cool in there. Really kind of grainy in there. Start seeing some noise in there. It's almost like there's more noise in the Hasselblad. Weird. Maybe I'm crazy. It just looks a little more noisy. I'm probably crazy. But yeah. Skin's cool. You see all these details that are just nuts. 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. Anyway, zoom back out. Zoom back out. What do you guys see? All right, that's that.
Which one you thought looked better?
Oh,
So compare this one or that one.
that one with the little more like pinkish that you were saying. Just because I'm not.
She likes the.
No, only because I'm not naturally like pretty enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I need.
You need a little hype on there, a little hype.
as I can get.
Well, his is
If I was pretty enough, totally the more
Hasselblad?
natural one.
the
I just don't
Hasselblad.
think I'm naturally pretty enough.
Who's your favorite rapper? Pick one.
I can't.
Young Jeezy.
No. No.
Little Yachty.
No, so far.
I don't know.
You're doing great. You're
Gucci
doing
Mane.
great. No.
Drake. I don't know.
No,
The other one, Kendrick Lamar.
No.
I don't. Come on, help me out. Throw me a bone.
Like Lil Baby.
Little Baby.
Maybe Young Boy.
Young Boy, NBA 2K 2000.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly that.
All right, we're gonna get back with our little shoot here.
Okay.
Thank you for being our model today.